Holding center for Louisville teenagers in police custody is set to open by the end of the month in Louisville. Louisville Metro Council first allotted $3 million in ARP money to this project late last year. Now it'll use the same building downtown that once was Louisville's juvenile jail. Community leaders like the move as a better option for both the youth and LMPD. Isaiah Kim Martinez takes a closer look.
When Louisville teenagers find themselves in police custody, they're often left waiting with officers for hours as they await the judge's word on next steps. But with this new center set to open soon, there's hope it'll be mutually beneficial to both kids and police. For years, Louisville's been without a designated facility for the city's youth potentially involved in crimes. While the now shut down youth detention center received heavy criticism for the way it operated, both sides of the argument agree there needs to be a spot for them to go, in many cases because the teens themselves are at risk too.
We got to keep them alive to even have an opportunity to educate them and to train them.
A new youth assessment center is set to open by the end of the month in the same building that once held the juvenile jail. But we're told the purpose of this project will be quite different. Youth Transitional Services leading the project called it a safe space as they potentially await the court process.
Again, a safe space with food. If they're hungry, they'll have a place to go to the restroom.
Director Endora Davis telling council members she has a staff of 24 ready to go, including 8 sworn court process officers and others to handle transportation. Another goal of the project is to free up police officers to get back on patrol. Former Youth Detention Facility Director and former interim police chief Yvette Gentry says it's a step in the right direction.
You have a larger number of kids that are both being victimized and also victimizing people. And so you have to have an intervention opportunity to save their lives and others.
The plan is for juveniles to get a medical evaluation soon after they're dropped off to dictate next steps. Both Councilwoman Nicole George and Kentucky Youth Advocates Executive Director Terry Brooks hopes the center doesn't stop there.
So we can use that moment to interact with families, that young person, think about mental and behavioral health supports, etc.
So it could be everything from resume building, something that keeps young people out of trouble, to, of course, trauma-informed care.
We're told renovations have been made to the facility and that more will be added by the city to meet needs in the weeks to come. In Louisville, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.